r/AskReddit asks, what brand are you loyal to and why? Still, my dad once bought a commercial still weed eater for use around his property. It's a 2-cycle engine, so it takes gas mixed with oil. Dad did not know this. He ran it on straight gas until it locked up. The still technician who fixed it told him it would either last a week or a lifetime, no telling. That was 30 years ago and it still runs great. All the outdoor stuff I buy is still. Yep. I had one off-brand chainsaw once. I retired it after a couple of months with a sledgehammer. For me it's still or nothing. Anchor. Anytime anything has gone wrong, they have immediately fixed it, usually sending out a replacement cable battery speaker without needing the faulty one back. Yeah, I second Anchor and Amp. Throw a shout out to Raw Power as well. Fiskars, all I'm saying is lifetime warranty on everything. I broke a brand new Fiskars axe because I was beating on it with a sledge. Emailed them a picture and said I probably got a little too frisky with the sledge and not to worry about sending a new one, just to maybe advertise that the product shouldn't be used for heavy wood splitting. I had a new axe delivered in under a month, no questions asked. Kirkland. I've never been disappointed. Quality product for reasonable price. Kirkland vodka and GT equals Grape Goose. There have been a few misses for me with Kirkland. But the great thing is Costco will take it back, no questions asked. Can't beat that. But generally I will agree. Costco's buyers and quality control is top notch. MSI. I had a video card that melted my entire computer outside of the warranty period. I sent the video card in on an RMA. They asked if it did any damage to the rest of my computer. I said yes. They then requested a copy of the parts I bought as long as it's through a company they know. Fortunately I bought all my parts through Newegg. Sent them my order and they completely reimbursed me for my entire computer. I had MSI MOBO as well. Since then I always get their products. They didn't need to do that since my GPU was out of warranty. On the topic of GPUs, EVGA is a fantastic brand as well. Top-notch support over there. Old Bay, for gracing these lands with a wonderful seasoning. * Maryland intensifies *. Dawn dish soap, it never fails to get dishes clean and other dirt, grease, and grime off. NyQuil, no other medicine. I've tried others. Nothing helps me sleep like NyQuil when I'm sick. Dawn is the best. Every now and then I get environmental and try 7th generation or method or something and I always come back to Dawn. Columbia, I have 4 of those fleeces and the jacket and I've had them for a while. Honda, outboard, CRV, snowblower, they just work. All the time. My CRV is awesome to drive. My Honda snowblower does things none of my neighbors can come close to. It was 3 times the price though, but I'm not trying to die from shoveling. Darn tough socks. They're just awesome in every way and worth every penny. Wondered when I'd see Honda. Drove my 2004 Civic X to 210k miles, sold it for $2,700, and bought a 2016 Civic Touring. Never had to do anything to the old Civic other than brakes, oil, routine stuff. Hopefully the new Civic is just as reliable. Compared to my wife's Nissan Rogue, which has had transmission problems and AC issues, it's night and day. I'll be trying to convince her to spring for something Honda for her next vehicle. Adidas, because most of their products are comfortable and because I'm Slavic. Fun fact, in case you didn't know, Adidas and Puma are both German companies started by 2 brothers, Adi and Rudolf Dassler, respectively. Adi Dassler equals Adidas, Rudolf Dassler equals Puma. Patagonia. Ivan Schwiard, the owner and past CEO, built a company that respects its own workers. Their HQ has free yoga, a organic cafe, free childcare. They allow workers to set their hours and even go surfing every day. They also set strict standards for the environmental and the ethical impact of the materials used for production. Another CEO made this statement about Patagonia. They have shown that you can build a profitable business while thinking about the environment and thinking about your team and community. Google Patagonia and read about them as a company. It should be the model for any businesses in the United States. The fact that they go out of their way to repair old and broken gear to prevent it from being thrown into a landfill says a lot to me. Their return policies and warranties are very generous in my opinion. 10 years ago, Blizzard. RIP. 10 years ago, Bethesda. RIP. Band-Aid. The quality of those products are so far beyond the competition that we don't call them bandages anymore. Same thing with Kleenex lol. Chewy.com because they wrote my dog's birthday cards and holiday cards. Handwritten cards. Indomie noodles, Nasco cornflakes. They'll always be the best to me. Thank you for your loyalty to Indomie. I'm from Indonesia and we take Indomie seriously here. We only eat Indomie, not instant noodles. Carhartt. Their clothing is awesome and really great quality. Yes, I have a Carhartt hoodie I bought when I was in trade school in 2012. It went through trade school, a sprinkler making job, an aluminum cladding factory, and in 2020 I still have it and it doesn't have a single hole in it. I'm shocked the aluminum cladding factory didn't ruin it. I had so many pinpricks in my clothing from the sharp edges. Sennheiser headphones, and ColorFab 3D printer filament. HD 600s changed my life. I've heard IKEA treats their employees like human beings, so that alone puts them higher than most other big corporations I've heard of. Went for a job interview with them. They brought me and the other interviewees all up into this big staff lounge room, gave us all a bottle of water and a bowl of chocolates. We all had a good chat with some of the staff before the interviews. Even the two guys who were doing the interviews chatted with us all for a while. It really helped to break the ice. I absolutely bombed the interview itself sadly, but they were really good to us. Victorinox is my go-to Swiss Army knife. Found a Victorinox chef's knife at Goodwill almost immediately after forgetting to pack mine when I moved. Probably my best stroke of luck ever. Fantastic knife. Nivea for men range. My skin feels so good and my face looks younger. Aha! I have the whole range, body creams and wash, to face shaving stuff and moisturizers, sunblock, etc. It's relatively cheap compared to other stuff. I also, for no reason, will wear only Adidas for my relax wear and gym wear. I just like the fit and style, I guess. Get my inner Slav on. I've used Nivea moisturizer since I was 15, that was 27 years ago. I constantly get told I look early to mid-30s, I'm 42. I don't know if there's a correlation, but I reckon it's worked. Also, I'm a guy. Klein tools. I have a bunch of Klein tools I bought about 10 years ago. I used them daily for several years as an electrician and still use them a lot now that I'm not taken care of. They last almost forever. Google. Because I have already sold my soul to them and there is no way back. Same. I've used so many of their services for so many years and ended up getting a Pixel, which I love and will replace with another Pixel at some point a few years back. I've just given up and accepted that they own an enormous amount of data on me and I might as well be all in on them. Nintendo, because I love playing their video games and I grew up playing Nintendo games. As long as they keep making Mario games, I'm probably gonna keep buying their games. Best video game company we got by far. Heinz ketchup, nothing else tastes right. You should check out Malcolm Gladwell. He wrote an article about how Heinz ketchup has maintained dominance in the ketchup market, even over higher quality ketchups. It's far more about flavors than price. It was originally an article in the New Yorker, but it's also in his compilation book, What the Dog Saw, which is a fantastic read. JanSport backpacks. Mine lasted almost 30 years before it finally fell apart at the seams. I remembered it had a lifetime warranty, so I shipped it into their warranty department. I expected they would throw it away and replace it with the nearest equivalent. Got it back 2 weeks later. Since there was nothing wrong with the fabric, they had resewn all the seams, and now it's like brand new again. They also sent me an information slip detailing the history of the model of backpack. Volvo. Specifically 240-245s. My current one is an '89 wagon I bought 9 years ago for $800. Heated seats. Power windows. Cruise control. It's my 7th since I started driving in 1986. Edit, why? I can do 90% of the work myself. The parts are not expensive. No computer, and it does wicked donuts. Trojan condoms. 2 kids without them. No kids with them. Keep that monthly delivery coming. Snip snap. New Balance. Comfortable shoes, not overpriced, and a good share of their products are still made in the USA. LL Bean. Clothing built to last, and they have an incredible return policy. I have a pair of Bean boots that were my dad's for 30 years before I got them, and they're just like new. Lush. Sure, it's pricey, but I'm paying for a brand that actually seems to care and puts effort into being as ethical as possible. And they have a policy where everyone on their shop floor is allowed to give away a product to a customer they think deserves it, usually someone who seems to be having a really bad day.